The practice of scripting and journaling literally changed my life. I owe literally my entire mindset, my intuition being strengthened, my ability to get out of a negative headspace quickly, and manifesting the people in my life and everything that I desire into my life. I attribute that all to my scripting and journaling practice. In this video, I'm going to be sharing just how much scripting has helped me, how I've been able to use it to effectively shift my mindset, strengthen my intuition, manifest the life of my dreams into my reality, and how you can use scripting even if you're a beginner, even if you're advanced, whatever state level that you're at. This video will be helpful to you in calling in and attracting anything that you desire. All right, let's get right into the video. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Rojosa, and if this is the first time that you're seeing my face, then welcome. It's so nice to have you here. This video is about scripting and how you can use it to manifest whatever it is that you desire. Scripting is literally my life. Like, this is just the journals that I've used in the past 6 months. I've got more on my bed, but they literally, I'm only not holding them because they just didn't fit in my hands to show you guys. I'm also using one right now that I wrote the script of this video on. So, I go through these babies like crazy. All right, so let's get right into it with the first question, which is, what the hell is scripting? Why am I here? Why do I need it? I'm gonna answer that right now. Scripting is writing down physically what you desire to happen, or what you want to call in, what you want to manifest, and you're writing it down as if it's already happened. All right, basic, baseline, that's the definition of what scripting is, and I'm sure you've heard this before, so this is nothing new. But why does it work, and how can you get it to work for you? So let's break down manifesting real quick. In a nutshell, manifestation is transforming your thoughts into reality, transforming the metaphysical into the physical, the intangible into the tangible. Sounds very simple, right? And technically, the concept itself is very simple. And I actually created this manifestation cycle, which I go over in my coaching program with my clients. I'm going to break that down for you right now. So the manifestation cycle goes, number one, we have our subconscious beliefs. And our subconscious beliefs lead to thoughts, right? So our thoughts are based on our subconscious mind and our subconscious beliefs. These thoughts translate into feelings. These feelings are what lead us to take action. And the actions that we take based on our subconscious beliefs, our thoughts, and our feelings are what lead to our manifestation coming into fruition. Now, if you take a look at this cycle, feelings and actions are really the only ones that we have control over, or at least conscious control over. And the goal with manifestation is to get ourselves to feel and to embody that future version of us so we can take action. So, you may be wondering, what does scripting have to do with this? Well, writing is the physical transfer of thoughts into paper, making the immaterial physical. It's a powerful way of reprogramming your mind, changing your thoughts, strengthening your feelings, therefore affecting the actions that you take for your manifestations to take form. We can't actually control our thoughts, right? They just pop into our heads unwillingly, undesirably, that was not English, but they just pop into our heads unannounced, right? We sometimes we have a truth, something that we know to be true about ourselves, but then, something will pop into our head saying, nope, that's not true, you're not that version, you're unworthy, no one likes you, whatever. Thoughts are thoughts. We have to make sure that we're not identifying with those thoughts, because those thoughts are not us, number one, but also we choose which thoughts are we going to feed and give more energy to. We strengthen the thoughts that come to us based on which thoughts that we're focusing on and affirming. So no, thoughts are not the only thing that create your reality. If you're someone that's like, oh my God, how can I be consciously creating my reality when all my thoughts are negative? Well, that's just the thing. It does not just depend on your thoughts. What matters is how much energy are you giving into those thoughts, and are you allowing those thoughts to, are you identifying with them, number one, and are you allowing them to cause you to feel a certain way, which is fine if you start feeling a certain way by certain thoughts that you have, but are you really allowing that to change your identity, change how you feel over a long span of time, right? How long are you sitting in those negative thoughts and allowing them to ruminate versus when is that period where you take your power back and realize, I am not those thoughts, I am the observer of those thoughts, okay? Little tangent, but it's okay. I think you're following. So when you're writing something down physically onto paper, you are releasing it from your mind, from your thoughts, and into reality. This act is actually bringing you closer to you achieving your manifestation, because the thoughts are not physical, right? We live in a physical world. Our thoughts are energy. They're not physicality. But once you take those thoughts and you transmute them and you put them on paper, they are now physical things. This sends a signal out into the universe that you are serious. You have taken it a step further than just thinking and visualizing. You've actually taken an action of writing your thoughts, your desirable thoughts, your conscious thoughts of the reality that you want to consciously create. And you've taken that effort to write that physically on paper. That is a whole different energy than just thinking about something that you want or even speaking it. Speaking is very powerful as well. That's where, spoken word affirmations come in. But scripting is another method, another way of increasing your probability of achieving that thing, of manifesting that thing. Now, on another level of this is that when you write something down physically, you're strengthening your own belief of that thing happening. Because if you didn't believe it whatsoever at all, you wouldn't even think or trust or take the action of writing it, because you're just gonna think what's the point of this? This is stupid. Manifestation is bogus. It doesn't work. Why would you take the action then if you think that it's stupid and it's not gonna work? So the fact of you even taking that action strengthens your belief. So if that means anything to you, you understand the power of your beliefs and how they shape your reality, then there you go. There's another reason why you should at least try this out if you haven't already. But that is really the key, right? The key is having that belief, having that feeling of embodiment of your desire, because that's going to lead to a domino effect on all the other areas of the cycle. Now, our minds cannot tell the difference between reality and imagination. Once our bodies get into a state of feeling good, feeling like the thing that you want to desire is already here. Let's say you can get your body to a place where you're either visualizing or using scripting or using affirmations, getting your body to feel like it is truly in that state of receiving the thing that you want to desire. When you feel that way, this inspires us to take aligned action. This is also why it's important that when you're scripting, to write about the thing that you desire to manifest as if it's happening in the present tense. I wouldn't get too caught up on this. Honestly, I just actually mentioned in another video about the law of assumption and how sometimes our brains don't do well with saying this is the reality right now, this is what's happening, when it's clearly not in our reality yet. We don't have the thing that we want to manifest yet. So if that's the case and your brain is very resistant towards saying, this is where I am right now, this is my reality, I have XYZ relationship, if you're resistant to that, then I would begin to affirm, this thing is coming to me tomorrow, this thing is coming to me next week, saying it in the future, but in the near future, so that our brains can kind of more quickly and easily comprehend that this is actually possible. But regardless, I digress. It doesn't really matter which way you do it. I just say that because a lot of people get a lot of resistance and get very caught up in using the present tense. So just wanted to throw that out there for you as an option. So that's one thing, but then another thing, and this is so freaking important. Seriously, if you take anything from this video, please take the next thing that I'm about to say. And that is when you're scripting in the present tense or in, the future tense, whatever. When you're manifesting what you want to have, you don't just want to manifest what you actually want. For example, I want to be extremely fit and healthy and look sexy and beautiful and amazing, right? We don't just want to script that down. You want to script who you are and how you're being and how you're acting and showing up as that version of you. How would you act every single day? How would you feel in your body if you were living in this new life that you're trying to create? So instead of just scripting down, I am healthy, I am fit, I am sexy, we can do that as well. But in addition to that, we want to say, I eat nourishing foods for my body. I move my body as much as possible because I know that makes me feel so good. It makes me feel alive throughout my day. It wakes me up. It gives me energy. I drink a gallon of water a day because it feels so good to me to clean out my system and to go into details on the things that you're actually doing, the steps that you're actually taking to embody this healthiest version of you. And don't worry, don't get caught up in if you're not actually, taking those actions just yet. That's completely fine. That's completely okay, because the more that you affirm and you write down and you script, that this is how you are being, even if it's not yet how you are being, you're reprogramming your mind. You are writing a new story for yourself on how you're just planting a seed. All right, let's just say it like that. Even though sometimes we don't take action right away on the things that we write down, we're still planting that seed. Our subconscious is taking it in, absorbing it, processing it. And before you know it, a week later after doing scripting, you're starting to find yourself actually eating healthier. You're actually craving movement. You're craving salads. You're craving going to the gym. Like, the things that you have any resistance towards, scripting will really help you with when you add that action piece into it. It will really help you get out of that resistance and into, this is just who I am. What do you mean I get to create who I am? I've created who I am, and now I'm becoming that version of me who is that way and who attracts those things that version of me attracts. Now, my scripting and journaling practice for me at this point has become very fluid. I'm not like super structured on like it has to be this way. Now I kind of just like bring my journal with me whenever I'm meditating in the morning after the gym. I have a routine where I work out, I go to my meditation, do like a 15-minute meditation, visualization, whatever, and then I'll just journal, and like whatever comes up. I'm not super strict on like, it has to be affirmations today, it has to be visualization. I'm just like, let it flow, I try to be in my feminine and just like flowing with it. So yeah, I don't have any specific rules on what I need to do because I feel like that creates resistance for me and might, if I put too much pressure on myself, that might stop me from actually doing the scripting, doing any journaling at all. So if you're in that position where you feel like it's like a chore, like you have to be scripting, you have to be journaling to manifest, like I would suggest to find a way to make it fun for you. Find a way for you to like enjoy the process and not have any resistance towards it, because that's not going to manifest in any feel good feelings, that's like you forcing yourself. So like really try to find a way for you to make scripting fun, make it natural, make it a form of like releasing and processing your emotions, like literally whatever. Like what I started doing at the beginning of this year when I was getting back into my journaling practice, because I was off it for a little bit, is I would just set like a 10-minute timer and just start flow writing, like literally brain dump anything that came to my mind, like just let it out. And that was super releasing. That was like super helpful and really got me like falling in love with the process of journaling. So if you're that type of person that has resistance towards that right now and you're thinking like, oh, I just don't like writing, why do I have to do it, I don't want to journal, don't rule it out yet, okay? I mean, do what you want, but like don't rule it out just because you haven't liked something in the past. Doesn't mean that you can't learn to like it in the future, right? So just keep that in mind. Keep an open mind with this kind of stuff, that there really are no rules. It's really what you feel resonant to, what you feel like is going to be the best way for you to fully embody and feel what you need to feel in order to achieve the thing that you want to achieve. Who do you need to be, and what are the steps necessary that you feel intuitively that you need to take? Because at the end of the day, you can watch a million videos on this stuff, but you are living your life, your routine, your job commitments, like everything to do with your life. So you need to create that structure for yourself and find a way that if you do want to incorporate this, if you do feel like this is going to benefit you and, help you get into that embodiment state, help you take aligned action, you need to figure out for yourself, how can I add this into my routine in a way that is just fun, flowy, and easy for me? Now, truly how I view my journaling practice is like the best part of my day, It's my time to come back to myself, to zoom out, to remind myself of the big picture perspective of my life, to remind me of where I'm going, to constantly keep me, re-motivated, re-inspired, and just whenever I'm in a negative space, it helps me to release my thoughts into the paper. And if you're an overthinker as well, like this is super helpful to just brain dump and let out exactly how you're feeling. Whenever I'm stressed out, I'll literally just brain dump on the paper, how I'm feeling, what's actually going on in my life. And then a lot of times I'll be like, okay, I'm not dying. I'm still safe. Everything's okay in my life. Yeah, I don't like XYZ that's happening in my life. This is what's stressing me out. But once it's there visually, it's like out of my mind into the paper, I'm able to see like, do I need to hold on to this? Can I let this go? And, that's just a process, and it just helps me process. It helps me look at my challenges, look at my stresses, and just assess, how do I want to go about this? How do I want to deal with this moving forward? Writing things down helps you exercise a new part of the brain. It helps you see things differently. It helps you expand your mind to new possibilities. Like sometimes I'll literally be writing and just flow writing in the zone, and I'll be like, where did that idea, thought come from? Because it wasn't even in my brain, and all of a sudden it's on the paper. So what's going on? You know, like I really use that time to channel the higher power, to channel my higher self in this flow task of writing. Allow yourself, open yourself up for an abundance of divine wisdom, of new insights to be expressed through you and to be channeled through you. I literally script my YouTube videos and the ideas and the concepts while I'm in that flow state, while I'm meditating, while I'm journaling. So that really helps me get into my zone and just, you know, like literally, like I showed you guys, I wrote this all out just this morning in like 30 minutes, just like topics I wanted to speak about scripting for me to talk about during this video, because that's when I'm in my zone. That's when I'm feeling like fully channeled from the higher power and like I'm just tapped in, feeling good. So just remember, you are the creator of your life. You are the creator of your destiny. And you get to write your story, literally physically write your story as if it's a book, and share your light, share your wisdom with the people around you, with the world, with yourself. You decide what is true for you, all right? And with that, I am sending you all the best vibes. Good luck on your journey in scripting. Leave me a comment down below if you've ever tried scripting, if this video gave you any new insights on wanting to try something different. Please let me know. That's all from me in this video, guys. I hope you got value out of it. If you did, please leave it a like down below and also leave me a comment letting me know what was the most valuable thing you got out of this video. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in my next one. Love ya. Bye.